What's poppin' fam? Welcome to Don't Touch My Mindset, a podcast that is designed to uplift, inspire, and motivate you, and most importantly, share tools to help you protect that mindset. Good people. Hello. Super excited to be back on this episode. Happy Wednesday, happy Mindset Day. I'm your host, Jay Chase, and I'm feeling, I want to say, gregarious. I'm feeling extroverted, optimistic, energetic. I am feeling demanding and competitive. We're on episode Mindset number 14 of this season. So you know what that means. We got one episode left after this. So we got this episode, we got next week's episode, and we're done with season 6. And then we're going to be bringing back Pivotal Moments, season 7, the Amplify workshop. Everything's getting redone. Super excited about it. If this is your first time here, please rate, review, follow, subscribe, do all the good stuff. It really helps the show grow. If anything resonates with you from this episode, share with a friend. Tag us on social media at the J Chase or at Don't Touch My Mindset. You know, today, we're gonna do a quarter 2 check-in, and then I'm actually gonna help you guys prioritize your goals. Like, so often we get in 6-month spurts, 12-month spurts of I want to do this, I want to do that, I want to do everything and in between. Where it's like, okay, where's the priority? What really moves the needle? And I was talking with the community last night. We had the weekly growth check-in about the law of expansion. And you have to find your edges and move them out in order to increase your capacity. So super excited about today. Like I said, I'm going to do a quarter 2 check-in, and then we are going to really look at our goals and prioritize them. All right, so let's dive into it. Let's just get to it. I always want to start off with a quote, and today's quote comes from Pebbles Star. I just like the name. I don't even know the lady. Respect yourself enough to walk away from anything that no longer serves you, grows you, or makes you happy. This quote kind of stood out to me, one, because it starts off with the word respect. You have to respect yourself enough. That's different than love. That's different than worthiness, but you got to respect yourself. Like when you say you're going to do something, you have to do it, and you have to honor what you say that you're going to do. I live by one rule that guides me every single day, a constraint, if you would. If you lie to yourself, you'll lie to anybody. So don't lie to yourself. Respect yourself enough to walk away from anything that no longer serves you, grows you, or makes you happy. And so we're going to dig into that just a little bit when it comes to our mid-quarter check-in. Or not mid-quarter, but mid-year check-in. When it comes to quarter 2 being almost over, like next week, have you done what you said you were going to do? Are we in track? And this is something that I take very seriously. I always do, at the end of the quarter 2, a 7 equities check-in. And for those who haven't followed the show or new to the show or new to even my methodology, I use the 7 equities of life to assess and find my growth gap, right? So the 7 equities consist of mind, your mindset, of course, don't touch my mindset, body, that's your health, your fitness, how you're feeding yourself, your diet, right? Your spirit, your spirituality, the thing, like I truly believe that you have to believe in something that's bigger than you to have some type of impact or significance on this insignificant world, right? And so your spirit, then you have your intimate relationships. These are your people who are closest to you, your mom, your dad, your sisters, your brothers, your partner, your kids, like these people, your intimate relationships, your networking relationships. Those are your work relationships, your colleagues, those people that you confide in, people you look to for growth, development, those things, your networking relationship. Then you have your career, your business, what do you do for your passion, your life, and then you have your finances, right? And this is how you want your bank account to look, how you want your passive income to look, how you want your streams of income to look. Like, this is all about the things of how you want to set your legacy up. So these are the 7 equities of life: mind, body, spirit, intimate relationships, networking relationships, career, and finance. And ask yourself, where do I need the most work? Ask yourself, am I happy in all these areas? I tend to rate them on a scale from 1 to 5, 5 being the best, 3 being average, like indifferent, 1 being like I need change immediately, right? And I just go through and rate them and see which one's the lowest. Whichever one's the lowest is probably where I need to start. And with this being the middle of the year, the end of quarter 2, I want you to check in with yourself. Are you en route to achieve all of your goals? Are you en route to do what you said that you were going to do at the beginning of the year? And see in what area of your life that you are on route, or where you need the most help, where you need the most growth, where you need to start paying attention to. Like, paying attention is such a valuable skill to have, such a valuable awareness, like especially in a world that demands our attention. 7 to 10 seconds, just give me 7 to 10 seconds to 1 million, 1,000 people. Give me 7 to 10. No, we need to hone our attention in on our growth gaps to get us from where we are to where we want to be, right? And where you want to be by the end of the year, where you want to be by 2025. It's right around the corner. I highly encourage you to take your growth head on. Bet on yourself. Enroll in the 90-day personal growth challenge. Start pushing yourself and challenging yourself to the person that you know you can be. Start expanding your capacity. Find your edges and move them out. I believe that there's always room for improvement, and over time we don't just get better, we get more bitter if we're not intentional with our growth, right? And so that moves me to helping you prioritize your goals. And so first things first, I want you to think about, from now until the end of life, what do you want to achieve? What do you want your life to look like? What do you want it to be about? Like, really think about what you want out of this life. I want you to write down 50 goals. If you can, write down 100, but I always say 50. I just wrote down 500, that number. And I want you to write down 50 goals and dreams that you want to do, see, have, or become before the end, before your end. What are they? Start with the basic ones. Be as wild as and ambitious as you possibly can, right? And just write them down. Write them down. And then once you complete that, because we'll see what it is that we actually desire out of life. When we put no limits, no parameters, no barriers around what it is to want, what it is okay to have, do, be, say, like, experience, we start to see our full capacity. We start to see what potential looks like, right? And then I want you to go down that list of goals that you made, and I want you to put a number next to them, either a 1, 3, 5, or a 10. And these are going to stand for the amount of years that you think it's going to take in order for you to reach those goals. Either 1 for 1 year, 3 for 3 years, 5 for 5 years. Some goals may even take you 10 years. But this is a hard part because I want you to be extremely honest with yourself and say, yeah, I may not be able to pay off all my debt in 1 year. That may take me 3 years. I may not be able to go travel to Europe in the next 5 years. That may take me closer to 10 years, right? And really taking experiences around you in your life, your reality, take it in around you, absorb your goals and dreams, and ask yourself, how long will it take me to achieve this? How long will it take me to get here, right? And then once you do that, I want you to make different lists, a list of the 1 year goals, a list of the 3 year goals, a list of the 5 year goals, and a list of the 10 year goals, right? Make that list, organize it, look at them. All right, so this is my 1 year goals, these are my 3 year goals, these are my 5 year goals, these are my 10 year goals. Dope. Now, I want you to circle the most important goal on the 1 year list. Whatever that may be. Whatever it may be. And when you identify the most important goal within the next year, we need to start breaking that down into tiny milestones. Every single step, every single action, every single direction that we can take and possibly to make this goal, break it all the way down. What's the first step, the last step, the in-between step, the middle step? Like, if you're studying to get your real estate license. Like, what's the first step? If that's most important to you, if you want to sell 4 houses, 5 houses, 12 houses, 26 houses in the next year, what's the first step that you need to do? And if you're not a licensed real estate agent, today it would be buy the course. The next step would be do the course. The third step would be absorb the course. Review the course. Plan the exam. Take the exam. Find a sponsoring broker. Start marketing yourself, promoting yourself, dialing the phone numbers in your phone, setting the appointment, and then showing the house, and then making an offer on the house, closing on the house. Kapow, you just sold the house. But you got to break those steps all the way down. So you really got to understand what it is that you want to do, what it is that's most important to you within this next year, and then we focus on that. And so I want you to build the next 90 days around the goal that you circled, right? I want you to break it down to self-action, self-care, self-learning. How can I every day push myself towards this goal to achieve? And then I challenge you to achieve it. You can probably do it in 6 months. Don't give yourself too much time. Act while the ideal is hot and the emotion is strong. While we got it in our grasp, now is the time to act. You can't wait until tomorrow, because tomorrow will never come. You can't wait to someday, because that time doesn't exist on my watch. So I want you to act now. That's the whole objective of life. If you missed Mastering the 5 Abilities in the last episode, go back and listen to that, right? Take your number one goal, map out your next 90 days on something that you can do consistently for the next 90 days in order to push you towards your goal, close your growth gap in your 7 equities, and master the 5 abilities. Go back and listen to it. Just bring it all together, because these are strategies, these are principles, these are tools, these are little keys to help you get exactly where you want to be. All right? Respect yourself enough to walk away from anything that no longer serves you, grows you, or makes you happy. This is how we identify those things. But it's up to you to respect yourself enough to do something about those things. And then I even challenge you not even to just do something, but lead the way in doing something. Be passionate about it. Ignite that fire within you. I love you guys. I hope that this has uplifted you, inspired you, motivated you, and even taught you something along the way. This has been extremely, extremely energizing. I love the podcast. This is where we started back in 2021. And we're still going strong, guys. Please, if anything resonated with you from this episode, rate, review, share it on Instagram, tag us at DJ Chase or at Don't Touch My Mindset. Yeah, guys, we're closing out season 6 next week, so be back for the season finale. And then I'm really excited for the relaunch of Pivotal Moments, bringing back some old guests, bringing back some new guests. I'm going to be shifting up with some more content. If you haven't already, enroll in the 90-Day Personal Growth Challenge. Open enrollment's on Tuesday. We start July 1st. If this struck a chord with you and you were like, yo, I'm not on track to hit my goals, I'm not where I want to be, I keep making the same mistakes, I really desire growth in this certain area of my life, get in the community. Tap in with us. Download the Don't Touch My Mindset app. Get in mentorship. We are hosting weekly coaching calls, quarterly events. We got Amplify that's coming up in Tacoma, Washington. Super excited about that. Yeah, I love you guys. Like I said, let's keep growing. So until next time, stay focused, stay inspired, stay connected, and please, 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 don't let anyone touch your mindset.